Our story begins in a frontier town 140 years ago.
I would describe Milwaukee back in 1874 as a mid-sized city on the move. In terms of the economy, things were really at a point of transition, and by 1874 we were really on the cusp of manufacturing. So the frontiers would tend to attract the people with energy, ability, vision, persistence, and certainly C.J. Smith had all those abilities. So the real challenge that Charles Jeremiah faced, and as his sons as well when they joined him, was finding a niche in which he could grow.
That niche would grow out of CJ's ability to solve customer problems through the inspired use of technology.
Our forefathers came up with a cost-effective way of forming hollow tubing and making hollow structural steel parts. And this led to the leadership for A.O. Smith in the field of bicycle parts manufacturing.
Each innovation led to another new idea.
It was apparent that A.O. had a little bit of the blood of his father. He saw that bicycles were going to eventually lose their popularity. Automobiles were picking up. So certainly his creation and his team's creation of the first press frame launched our automotive business.
Innovative ideas and always taking care of the customer.
I think it starts with way back in 1906 when A.O. Smith agreed to deliver 10,000 frames to Henry Ford. And at the time he made that commitment, they didn't have the processes or know how to do that, but they delivered. They had a focus on the customer, kept their promise, and they delivered.
Discovering new process technologies was crucial to the company's success.
The welding capability is what took us into the business of making welded tanks that replaced forged tanks and gave the oil industry better capabilities.
Automotive structures, pressure vessels, line pipe. But the biggest breakthrough took place in 1930 with the process of fusing glass to steel.
It wasn't for a water heater, which wasn't even thought of at that time. They actually did it for line pipe for gas transmission.
那我们热水器更不要说，热水器我们36年开始做，到现在我们是全球热水器，就是全球热水器工厂里面应该是量最大的，品种最全的，也是行业领袖地位的这么一个生意。
And when you go out to our factories today, there's still probably 80–85% of the products we make today utilize that patented process that was done back in 1936.
So what is A.O. Smith's secret? How could it thrive for 140 years when so many other companies came and went?
The company has reinvented itself so many times, from making baby buggy parts to bicycle parts to farm feeding systems to automobile frames. You can go on, and to where we are today, which is a water technology company. We have had the guts and the drive and the determination to reinvent ourselves, and we had to.
What sets A.O. Smith apart is the willingness to invest in innovation at all periods of time throughout our history.
From an engineering or any employee perspective, we're always looking for ways we can improve our products or improve the services we give our customers.
A lot of things have not changed. One of them is excellence in manufacturing, quality products, serving the customer, standing behind the customer in every way possible.
When you look at an organization, it's how it takes care of the customer. It makes a difference in our organization. I believe people want to be part of something bigger than themselves. And they want to come in, make a difference, work together, and succeed.
A.O. Smith is al gedurende 140 jaar een stabiel bedrijf dat de bedrijfsvoering heel serieus neemt. En daardoor gedurende de gehele geschiedenis in staat is geweest om overwegend goede beslissingen te nemen. Voor het bedrijf, maar zeker ook voor onze medewerkers.
A.O. Smith's a great company because of its people. We're a family, we're a community, we basically work well together.
And of course, the founding family set the tone.
And the Smith family has always said, take the long-term view. What is best for the corporation over the long term? They have been consistent in that, and they walk the talk.
We were looking more at the long term and the success of the company over a long period of time. And by having the family maintain some kind of control, it's allowed that to happen. So.
The family has always encouraged management to make decisions for the long term and not worry about the short-term financial performance of the company. Sure, we'd like to have that good all the time, but if you make decisions for good financial performance in the short term, you could sacrifice the long-term survival of the company.
The Smith family brought another defining characteristic, its values.
史密斯的价值观140年下来了，一直在沉淀，在积累。虽然企业在市场经营过程中出现了很多大风大浪，各种因为140年了嘛，有经济危机啊，大的这种行业调整啊，但是企业的价值观体系从来就没有变过。
The A.O. Smith values are different because people actually live them. They're not just words on a plaque on a wall or text in a brochure. People really do believe in them, and it's the Smith way is something that our employees take seriously, regardless of what changes we undergo.
I think we are incredibly fortunate as employees to work for a company whose founding family were guided by a set of values. And those values are based on honesty, integrity, personal work ethic, hard work, and personal accountability.
I think we've always had a good attitude towards our people. We wanted our people to be successful. We wanted our people to respect the company. And I think that family involvement helped to establish this culture.
The Smith family values, with truly emphasizing the honesty and integrity, it's been able to attract really high caliber individuals, which has made this company successful.
This is actually who we are as an organization. It's in our DNA. It's what drives our behavior. And that really is what sets us apart as an organization.
Without the Smith family's involvement, and especially on the value side, and obviously in helping select the leadership of the company, I don't think the company would be where it is today and may not even still be here today.
So what will it take for A.O. Smith to remain successful for another 140 years?
The big driver is going to be living those values.
The ability to continue to survive and thrive for another 140 years, I think, will be a function of the willingness to continue to invest in innovation and adapt to the changes that we've adapted to in our history.
Innovation as a name is our tagline. It has served us so well over the years. I really think that we need to continue that. We need to be looking forward. History is wonderful, that's looking backward, but research and development is looking forward.
I would hope that A.O. Smith continues to have a strong focus on engineering and development. I think it's what's made the company great.
We've got to continually explore new markets. We've got to continually exceed the expectations of our customers.
Of course, the customers are key. You have to continue to service your customers in such a manner that they just want to do business with you and nobody else.
You have to adjust to changing business conditions. We're going to have to serve the customer. And I think we have to have a good workplace environment to attract quality employees.
You can put brick and mortar anywhere, but it's the people you put in the building that counts. And those are the ones that are executing and making things happen every day and making the company successful.
It's the people that's made the company fabulous.